Tom and Natalie here.
The last time we gave the ladies some tips, and now it's time to focus on the men.
We're going to take some time to interview our first potential candidate. Can you introduce yourself?
My name's Jim.
Now, Jim is applying for a phys ed position in a local school district.
Jim, I'm going to have to blow the whistle on this one.
I think a lot of times people that think that they're applying for a phys ed position need to dress in the clothing that they would wear on an everyday basis. But we want to remind them that you're applying for a professional position in a school district, so a professional attire is still appropriate. Although Jim is going to be a gym teacher and hopes to become one, he really should still dress in a suit and tie that would look professional and be something that would be appealing to the candidates that are interviewing him. Let's take some time to meet our second potential candidate. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Luke.
Luke, I am your interviewer.
All right, let's get on to what Luke is wearing. I think Luke has some things that are positive, but there are some things that I think are not professional enough for Luke's attire.
The first thing I need to comment on is this tie. Because if you walked into an interview and I was there, I would think of ways to hang myself with that tie.
You want to be careful with your tie selection. Something a little bit subtle and more plain is probably the way to go. I know a lot of people think because they're elementary school teachers that the cute teachery ties are probably appropriate to wear, but not on a job interview. Save them for the first day of school when you get hired. So probably the tie would be the first thing that would have to go. And speaking of ties, bow ties are very trendy and are in now, but they're too trendy for a job interview. You want to stay conservative, you want to stay plain, you want to stay with something that is just very subtle, that doesn't stand out, and a bow tie is just a little bit too flashy.
And also, it looks like Luke is ready for a match of croquet or going to a wedding and trying to crash it or something. That jacket really needs to go.
A sports coat with a pair of khaki pants or a pair of Dockers is not dressy enough for a job interview. You need a suit that has a matching jacket with matching pants. I know a lot of people think that a sports coat is dressy, but not professional enough for a job interview. Now, we know you're in college and money's tight, but if you plan ahead and you pick out something you can shop around, a suit is a good investment for a guy for the many interviews that he's going to go on. Get a couple of different plain ties, you can mix it up, a white shirt is perfect. Nick does have himself very groomed, and so that's good. Clean cut, that's very impressive. It shows the interviewers that he's ready and he's taking it serious. But a couple of things he could probably just tweak to make himself stand out just a little bit more.
I'd say from the neck up he's good, but from the neck down he needs a lot of work.
Now let's meet our third potential candidate. Would you like to introduce yourself?
My name's Nick Kalis.
Nice to meet you, Nick.
My name's Nick Kalis.
Nice to meet you. We really like the suit that Nick picked out for himself. It fits him well, and we really like the tie that he chose as well.
I think tie selection is very important. You don't want to wear anything that's very bright or is going to stand out. You want to wear a white shirt with a tie that's kind of subtle, nothing crazy, and Nick has done that perfectly. Nick has his hair done, he's groomed, and his suit fits perfectly. And those are the things that you want to do. We want to make sure that your credentials, your experience, and who you are speaking and not your outfit.
And we really appreciate, too, that Nick came in with a firm handshake and eye contact, so that was definitely a plus.
Nick is going to be remembered for the things that he's done and what he can potentially contribute to the school district, and probably the ladies are going to remember Nick, too.
For sure.